Hello everyone, welcome back to IT Samurai Teacher. My name is Shihab Abdul. Today we are diving into how to integrate Arduino with VS Code for seamless cross-platform development. As you can see on the left side, there is the Arduino IDE. The Arduino IDE integrated development environment is a software application that provides a user-friendly interface for writing, compiling, and uploading code to Arduino microcontroller boards. It's widely used for developing interactive projects and prototypes, particularly in electronics and robotics. The Arduino IDE supports C and C++ programming languages and include features like text editor, error checking, and library manager for easy access to various libraries. Right side, Microsoft Visual Studio Code Editor, VS Code, is a free open source code editor. It's known for its lightweight design, powerful features, and support for numerous programming languages and development tasks. VS Code offers features like debugging, syntax highlighting, intelligent code completion, snippets, code refactoring, and embedded GIF control make it popular among developers for writing and maintaining code. With the Arduino IDE is excellent for beginners and straightforward for Arduino projects. VS Code with the Arduino extension is more suited for advanced users or projects that require sophisticated code editing, project management, and debugging tools. Okay, before I jump into install and configure the Visual Studio Code Editor, I'm going to show you side by side quick comparison. So you have some ideas. So normally when you connect to your Arduino IDE, normally you want to connect your board in here, right? So normally you connect your board from here. Normally this is first step, right? And after that you connect your COM port. This will be the second step. So you have everything in one place. In Visual Studio, once we configure, normally you need to connect from here, one, and all the way bottom you can see in here. This is the second option. This is how you connect your board from Arduino UNO and COM port. There's a lot of options in here like problem, output, debug console, terminal, port, serial monitor. A lot of options that you can have some good details to see what kind of issues, what kind of stuff is going on. I highly recommend to use these options for your project so you can from beginning to get advanced, get more knowledge the issues and how the project works. So let's go and install the software and configure the VS Code, and we'll jump into all the details. Okay, let's jump to the box. I have Windows 11. I'm going to open any web browser. I have Windows 11 web browser IE, and I'm going to type VS Code download. So the correct link is code.visualstudio.com. I will keep put these links on my video description so you can find out everything in one place. So you have three options: install to Windows 10 and 11, or for the Linux or Mac. So which option for suitable, you can download and install. If you have Mac, you can install in the Mac. It's going to be the same process, so don't worry about that. So just install. Now it's going to download from here, and after download I'm going to click open. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to close the. Now you could say the license agreement. I am say accept. If you want, you can read their license agreement. Just want to know that this is a free tool, open source. I'm going to say next, and I'm going to say keep the default. Say next. I'm only create a desktop icon. You can play around this stuff, but I'm not going to show you anything here right now. I'm going to click next. You can see everything: destination, location, start menu, additional information, click install. It take few minutes depending on your computer speed or internet speed. It will be quicker. And I'm going to install. So Visual Studio Code is a free open source, so that's why you don't need to be worried. You don't need to pay for anything. Just click finish, and I'm going to open this. Okay, now I'm going to make it bigger. You can see this is the first get started homepage. You don't need to do anything unless you want to do some modification. Normally I like high contrast dark, and since I don't have anything, I'm not going to do any backup stuff. So if it's this your main computer, that's you want to keep it the VS Code editor, make sure you back up all these configuration settings. Okay, so I want to choose look you onto theme, so I will like dark and high contrast, this one. And if I click this one, shout out, I'm not going to do command R the keyboard where to commission the entire VS Code. Practice by looking up plate. Okay, see, you can see the open plate. Read support. Okay, browse language extension. If you click, I mean, it will show you what you can do from here, so you don't need to do anything right now. I'm just showing you. Open up your code, my air. Okay, you can say pick a folder. It will give you all the options to start your project. Next, I mean, you don't need to do this, but I'm just showing you. So you have built-in terminal. That's the cool part. So a lot of stuff here. Once you're done, next section, I like split editor. I like this. So normally you can close if you don't like it, but I like to have a split editor. So you can install Git. From here you can install Git, customize your shortcuts. Everything is done. It's a mark done. That's options, not a big deal, but if you want to do configuration, that's the getting started guy, that will be cool options. Okay, now we install the Visual Studio Code editor and do a few configuration, and next is how we can install the Arduino IDE configuration. Okay, now let's install the Arduino extension. Normally you can use Control Shift and X, or if you don't want the shortcut, normally in here in the left side, extension. So you will also showing you when you highlight the mouse, it's the extension Control Shift X. So once you open the extension tab, in here you type Arduino. Now you can see Arduino by Microsoft. I'm not going to install anything else. I'm going to focus on Arduino for Visual Studio by Microsoft. You can see the blue icon in here, say Microsoft. So I'm going to install, and you can see in the right side it says installing. So it takes few minutes, and you can read if you want a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, it's very quick. You just install. Now we install the Arduino extension. Now the third option is configure the Arduino extension. So normally what you need to do is you connect your Arduino board to your computer. I have my Lego smart robot car. This is Arduino robot car, and I already connect through COM port 5. So now what you need to do is you need to, once you connect your Arduino project device, you press Ctrl Shift P. Ctrl Shift P. Okay. Once you open Ctrl Shift P, this is a command played by shortcut key, and you type Arduino board config. So this is the one, Arduino board config. When you click this one, you will get an error. So probably you will get an error, or maybe not from your end. Okay, so don't worry, just click OK. You can see in here, support for legacy Arduino IDE will be removed soon. Use Arduino CLI bundle with this extension instead. So they're going to remove soon legacy Arduino IDE, so I'm going to use the bundle Arduino. So don't worry about this, just safely ignore this part. The updates are disabled by because you are running in the user scope as administrator, because I'm running as administrator, so that's why I'm going to say don't show again. Okay, so we install the config. Now sometimes it takes some time, probably you can close and reopen. I'm going to close this, I'm going to open. So again, Ctrl Shift P, and once you recently use, it will come up from the top. Okay, I don't know why I clicked that. I'm going to say Ctrl Shift P. I don't know about config, and click this again. Says, but yeah, do it again. See, okay. So sometimes 2 or maybe 3 times that error pop up because it takes some time to do the configuration part. I don't know, that's happened always when I install, because I install in the 3rd time. So probably you need to have a restart, so it will should be fine, but you don't need to have a restart, it just came up within a few minutes. So now everything is good. So you can see in here no boards are installed. When you click here, it will ask you to install the board. So normally you can select whatever board you have, the project board. There's a lot of board. Okay, I don't know, ESP32, all the boards in here. So for me, I'm using Arduino UNO. Arduino. So when you type, you can see in here Arduino UNO R4 boards. Probably you will get a different options, not like this, but for me I have Arduino board like this, and I'm going to click install. So it take few minutes. You can see it's installing, so you can see all the output. We can get a clear picture. I really like this high contrast, and everything is good for my eyes. And now you can see installed board package Arduino, everything looks good. I'm going to board manager, because board manager, so if you Ctrl Shift P, board config, and board manager. See, so if you don't see the board manager, you normally connect here, and you can install any board you like. Okay, I don't need the board manager, and I'm going to Ctrl Shift P and board config. So now see it disappear because I already installed the Arduino IDE. So now you can select the board from here and select the port from here. I'm going to connect my robot in a bit. So this is how you configure a machine to Arduino project, your VS Code. Okay, now we are done with the configuration. Now we need to connect our board. We normally go to the select board and we select our board. I have Arduino UNO, and after that all the way right, all the way bottom, click this and we'll get a how many ports you have. So normally my port is COM4 or 5, so I click that one. So you can see it's COM5 right side of the bottom and Arduino board. Even in here you will see the file you select and the board you select, and there's a lot of stuff here and comfort file, right? So now when I click here, you will get an option. You can see this is upload, this is verify. I'm going to click upload. Now in the output you will see a good detail what's going on here. So you can just jump into the monitor. I will talk about all this option in a bit. So you can see uploading, it says done. So the program is uploading and it's already done. So in here you have good view what happened. So you can see it's using the comfort 5 program Arduino and the chipset 8 mega 328p, and so many details you can see in here that you can get a clear picture what went in the code. Right, let's talk about all this option now. Problem. So in Visual Studio Code Editor, problem means that this panel displays the coding errors and warnings in your project, helping you to identify and resolve issues quickly. You can see I got some issues before this, and I am able to see what happened. So I think this is a good interface to see any kind of problems on your project. You can see there's 3 problems. I'll keep it because I want to show it. So now let's go to the output. So you can see the output shows output from various sources like the build output or extension. It's useful for tracking the results of certain operations within VS Code. Next is debug console, used during debugging session. It displays information such as debug logs and allows you to execute commands against the debug session. There's the terminal. I mean, if you want to do debug, you can do some debug stuff and you will get everything in here. So be my guest to do your own findings. Now terminal provides an integrated command line interface where you can run shell commands, Git operations, or script directly within VS Code. That's cool feature. I like that. Now as ports, this might refer to an extension specific feature, particularly for Arduino development. It typically shows the list of COM ports available and allows you to select and manage these ports for connecting devices. So there are a lot of things you can do. So be my guest to play around. Now next is serial monitor. I like this one. Normally I need to use 9600. Now it's already connected, right? See, I can see what's going on. So close, open the serial config, and this is the chip. I already monitoring. So which port you want to monitor, you can monitor, and you will give you full details what's going in the port. So future particularly relevant for Arduino development, allowing real-time communication with the Arduino board. It's used to send and receive serial data and from connected Arduino. The features enhance the functionality of vscode, making it a versatile tool for Arduino development and general programming tasks. That's all for this video. My next video, I'm going to create a robotic Arduino robotic code, and I'm going to install from here. So I'm going to build my own code, and I'm going to install to my Arduino robot. That's my next video. I'm also creating more videos about all this technology, how we can integrate like this kind of stuff. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.